What's up, everyone? It's your boy Norin Rad89 here, bringing you another video. And for today's video, I wanted to do another physical media one. I've really been on a physical media kick, and I've been kind of curating my collection, going through it and reorganizing it and stuff. And today I wanted to talk about some stuff, habits kind of as a collector, and what I look for as a collector, because prices are going up and there's so many places like boutique labels, Walmart exclusive, Target exclusives, and it's kind of like, where do you go? What do you pick up? What are you looking for, kind of thing? And I'll tell you, this video, like I said, is kind of explaining just me, my habits as a collector, what I do, what I look for, and what price point for me is like a hell no kind of situation. So that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. So let's get down to this. Roll it. So one thing I gotta say, as a collector, my favorite thing is that there is a great variety of ways to pick up a lot of physical media. There are some releases that are very rare that don't have releases yet, say like Fright Night Part 2. That's one that does not have a recent physical media release, but in terms of other films, like, we got like freaking, let's talk about one right here, Shivers. Let's just talk about one. Leading into it, we have a Shivers Steelbook, which was a Walmart exclusive, and me, your boy Norin, I'm a sucker for Steelbooks. I love getting Steelbooks. This one was, I believe, 29 bucks, so like around 30 after tax. It was like 30 bucks. And then we have the Vestron Video slipcover release of Shivers right here. And these two releases are exactly the same in terms of content. The video, the audio, all that kind of stuff, and the special features are exactly the same. Literally, the only difference between these two is the packaging. Do you prefer slipcovers? And the Vestron releases do come with the side where they have the number on it. So I know some collectors, they get very specific about the number order when they organize their Blu-rays and stuff like that and everything. So there's that too. Are you kind of one of those OCD collectors? Do you like having things in order? Me, I'm just an alphabetic kind of guy. I don't The only section that I break up separately, because I have a great variety, is Arrow Video. In terms of Arrow Video stuff, I have the most of that, so I have them on their own separate section. And then, like I said, we have the Steelbook release, which, like, I was happy with this release, and Shivers was a release that I didn't mind double dipping on, because this is my favorite David Cronenberg film. So I was happy to get both releases. And in terms of, like I said, what you prefer as a collector, me, I love slipcovers, but it's not a do or die. Like, this isn't a do or die thing. If it doesn't have a slip, it doesn't bother me that much. Steelbooks, I love steelbooks, and if they are a good price, I will pick it up. An example is, there is a new Alien Romulus steelbook that I believe is out by Disney and Warner Brothers or something like that, and it's $54.96, and doesn't have anywhere near the amount of special features or stuff or anything that's on this release for Shivers. Two totally different films. Like, you could say, this is an old, outdated film, who cares? But they had time to pick up all these cool interviews and commentaries and all this stuff. And the Alien Romulus one, like, the steelbook is gorgeous, and I'm a sucker for steelbooks, but I'm not going to pay $54.96 for it. So as it stand with Alien Romulus, that release, I'll probably end up getting the 4K, because I'll probably just end up picking up the 4K Blu-ray Ultra HD. That's what I'll end up getting with the slip instead, because I'm not going to pay that much for the steelbook. Then we have stuff like this. We got Vinegar Syndrome right here, who does, like I said, fantastic artwork, and their slips, and the cardboard, everything is immaculate. Like this right here, it's actually lifted. The Terror at 10 Killer, you can feel the words on this one. And like I said, in terms of the releases, we have reversible cover art. There's a massive amounts of special features on here. I know it's kind of hard to see in the glare and everything, but like I said, there's a massive paragraphs of special features on here. So when it comes to this, like this, to me, would be worth almost 54 bucks. If they said that, I would believe them. But for just an Alien Romulus steelbook, I'm not going to do that. And in terms of that, it's kind of just Disney is really upcharging on their steelbooks lately. Another thing we have to talk about is chunky boxes. I know that might be some people's least and most favorite thing to talk about, but in terms of, yes, this is another perfect example. This release right here, 3 movies, 3 posters, booklets, new interviews, new archive stuff, tons of special features, 4K Ultra HD presentation on Desperado, then Blu-ray for El Mariachi and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, limited edition content, all kinds of new stuff on here. This was 74 bucks after tax with shipping and delivering, you know what I mean? So this to me is worth that money. When you're talking about, like I said, comparing it to just a steelbook and you're going to pay $54.96, that's kind of a scary price right there for me. That's where I push the limits. Like this release, the max price I would have paid for this is probably like 100. If this was like 98, 99, or like around $100, I still would have bit the bullet and bought this release because it is fantastic and it has so much content. But if you were pushing the 120 mark, 150 mark for this release, I would have probably said hell no and I would have tapped out. So you as a collector, you just kind of set a standard and a baseline for what you're willing to spend, what you're looking for. I'm definitely not one of those people that likes to buy everything. Like I'm not like Arrow Video and Shout Factory and Vinegar Syndrome, they're new releases. Like I'm gonna buy every single one. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like all the movies. I really don't. Some of the movies are trash that they put out, but some of the movies are really good hidden gems. You know what I mean? So you got to pick your poison in terms of what you want. Another thing is like this one right here. We have the Critters Scream Factory release right here, and this has 4 Critters films in it, and it has all 4 of them with separate boxes. For me, that's important. That's one thing I gotta say as a collector. I'm very specific and very like that's what I would say most anal about. If you wanted to say is I like separate boxes or you know what I mean for each release. That's my thing because there's one box set I have, that Universal Monsters box set that comes with 30 Universal black and white movies in it. They're all stacked discs, you know, it's like fucking 15 discs. They're all stacked on top of each other with that flimsy plastic that keeps them together like that. Not good. That is not good, you know what I mean? But that was like cheap, like $15 for all those movies. This was an actual release that was worth a lot of money, has a nice hard shell case, you know what I mean? All that stuff, separate boxes for all the stuff. So, you know what I mean? There's different things that I'm very specific about, you know what I mean, in terms of what I'm spending my money on. If I'm going to spend over $60, over $70 on a release, I'm going to want some posters, some new special features, a new 2K or 4K scan, something. There's got to be something new that's pulling me in that's different from the previous releases of that movie. And like I said, I've been going through my collection and curating it, kind of reorganizing it because I'm prepping myself for a lot of end of the year videos. We're going to be talking about our top 10 favorite movies of the year, my favorite horror films of the year, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I usually do top 10 horror and then I'll throw in maybe some honorable mentions and stuff like that. And then my least favorite of the year, of course, too. And then I'm also going to do a new physical media video where I'm going to shoot all my physical media, but it's going to be quite a process because I picked up a lot. I would say over the last year and a half, I've picked up quite a bit of physical media, and going over a new video, it's going to be very, very lengthy. So like I said, I'm organizing, redoing all that, so you're going to see some of those videos coming up in later in December and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for sticking around me all as we chat physical media. Please let me know down below in the comments section, what are some habits that you have as a physical media collector? Are you steelbook enthusiast? Do you like chunky boxes? Are you a sucker for slipcovers, or do you not mind? Does it not mind at all? And like you just go out and you're just happy buying whatever and just owning the release, the movie. Just that is enough for you. I would love to hear from all of you down below in the comments section, but please like the video. That definitely helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and have that notification bell poked so you're notified anytime I drop a video. But most importantly, I want you all to have a safe and happy day. Peace out.